all know how unpredictable life is. Isn't it ironic that the one certain thing in life is the one we want to be uncertain? But the question is not if it will happen, it's when. There I was, happily pregnant for 9 months. I felt the kicks in my belly, and you could almost count her toes as she was pressing her foot against the belly from within. Who is she? What does she look like? This amazing little life was taking shape inside my own body. We were excited and expectant, and we thought we were ready for everything. So it came as a surprise when her kicks suddenly stopped. When we got to the hospital, they told us her heart had stopped as well. My own heart stopped. I had to stay in the hospital to deliver her. And a few hours later, I held my perfect little lifeless daughter in my arms. This was one of the most painful and precious moments in my whole life. Looking at her, I felt a love stronger than I had ever felt before. And instinctively, I wanted to protect her from danger, but it was too late. Life stopped. The excitement turned to apathy. We missed her. The house felt empty, even if she had never walked the floor. This is the moment I entered the space in between. What I thought was certain wasn't, and a new reality didn't exist. We didn't eat, we didn't leave the house. The only thing we did was watching the same TV series from morning to night, The Walking Dead. There is no formula for grief. We all handle pain differently. But there is one thing we all have access to in that space in between: choice. So we started small, baby steps. Let's eat something. Let's leave the house 10 minutes a day. One day we went to the shopping mall. We took a bigger step. I was emotionally exhausted after. I was confused. People were laughing, shopping, living like nothing had happened, while my world had just crashed. I have just buried my daughter. Her name is Sophie. I kept choosing my identity. I used to think, if my daughter, Sophie, would stand beside me, looking at me, she would not be happy knowing that she was the cause of me stop living, giving up on dreams and hopes. No. She would say, "Mommy, I love you. I want you to be happy." Because that's what you want for people you love, right? So also to honor her, I had to choose life while my heart was broken. Now, I was the queen of escaping. From difficult conversations, uncomfortable emotions, anything that felt too heavy, I was a good runner. But something in me knew, this is not the time to run. I have to stay. The only way out is through the pain. So accept going to therapy and process my emotions and put words on what was happening in my heart. I wrote letters to Sophie. I also joined a group of moms online that had also lost their babies and experienced stillbirth. One day, I met up with one of the moms from the group for a coffee. We sat down, we shared our stories, and we recognized ourselves in each other. I experienced the power of human connection. I met someone who really listened and understood. We laughed together, we cried together, no right words, because there are no right words. Just being fully present with each other in that moment. It was healing for my heart. It was like balm. We had the same questions, the same pain. We both just wanted to know who our children would have become. In that moment, I realized I was not alone. In that moment, something shifted in my heart, and a little glimpse of hope entered that I will be okay one day. We need each other in these processes. It's like carrying a backpack with stones. And when you vocalize or write down your emotions, you take out one stone at a time, and it's getting lighter to carry. Unless you take out some stones, you can't fill the bag with new things. Things you need, things you want to do, things that bring you joy. Did you know that joy and grief can coexist? When I started losing my pregnancy weight, and I didn't need my mammy pants anymore, I know it sounds like a dream, but guilt crashed over me. I felt like I was betraying my daughter, moving into something new, not being constantly sad she was not with me. I was laughing with friends at picnics by the lake. I accepted the journey of feeling good in one moment and break down crying in another. The waves of sadness were huge at first, but with time, they became less frequent and not as big. I slowly started seeing beauty alive again. I love Christmas. Everything about Christmas. Now, it just felt pointless. Why celebrate? But I felt a bit sad that I had lost the joy for something I used to love. So I decided to start decorating for Christmas again. I didn't feel like it, but I did it anyway. And I have to admit, the first years, I didn't have any Christmas vibes. But I kept doing it, and slowly the joy returned. Now I'm back to loving Christmas. I didn't go based on my emotions. I went based on truth. Because know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And in my darkest moments, I felt held before I knew how to hold myself. My faith was the anchor in the storm. And I believe I will hug her. I will have her in my arms again one day. We are just separated for some time. Now, over to you. Raise your hand if you have ever lost someone you love, had a divorce, or a serious health issue. And keep the hand up. To the rest, raise your hand if you have ever experienced a heartbreak, a burnout, anxiety, or anything else difficult in life. And keep your hand up. If you raise your hand, please keep your hand up. Now, look around. We all have, or had, a battle to fight, either in secret or in open. Thanks for sharing. So show each other some grace, love, and support. Be kind to each other, because you never know what the other person is going through. And sometimes I cry out of gratitude, because now I'm able to feel joy again with my whole heart. Back then, I didn't think it would ever be possible. The memories are still vivid, but the pain has changed. Sophie is a gift. She taught me one of the greatest lessons of all: what really matters in life. And now, there are 3 things I want to leave with you, to encourage you to do when you have to face difficult moments in life. 1, we heal in connection, not in isolation. Reach out to people around you. Vocalize or write down what's happening in your heart. 2, decide to not get stuck. Start making small positive movements, even if you don't feel like it. Neuroscience has shown that even a small positive action can shift the brain out of being stuck. 3, life is a gift. Look intentionally for what's good around you. Choose what to think on and what thoughts to let go. Question: are you fully alive? For the people you love that you have in front of you right now. Don't lose your life because someone you love lost theirs. So when you find yourself in that place, in between, where joy turns into grief, certainty into confusion, and the future you imagined disappears, start moving within pain to slowly build a bridge into transformation. A bridge that leads to loving stronger, deeper, being more intentional and more alive. And at last, remember, it's through challenges we grow. And you decide who you will be. And the world needs the best version of you on the other side of the bridge.